MovieWeb.com.
The Japanese occupation of China during World War II was horrific, and it's something that a lot of Western audiences haven't seen on film before. Why did you choose this subject matter as your follow-up to Brokeback Mountain?
Well, I did that for a similar reason as you mentioned, that the Chinese audience have never seen it. This is a regime, the Wang Jingwei government, that neither China from the Communist or Nationalist Party in Taiwan are allowed to be filmed. It's a disgraceful period of time, and when we portray war, it's all about the war, the resistance. But during the occupation, how people collaborate, what's the life, the peaceful life under it, the oppression. So if you want to make a movie, it'll be rejected by the censorship. So this is the first time miraculously we get it done. I think it's important, before we totally forget about it, that I fix that on the screen. And I also think it's important that for the glorious macho war, the bloody war, there's a woman's point of view, particularly from their sexuality. That's very challenging, particularly for the Chinese audience. I'm willing to take that challenge. And besides that, I'm a filmmaker, like she is the actress, by pretending that you do something bad, that I actually find the excitement and the strength of yourself. That's very attractive to me.
In this film, you have two brilliant actors. You have Tony Leung, who is a stalwart of cinema, of all cinema, and you have this incredible performance by Tang, who's never been in any film before. Can you talk about working with these two actors and how you discovered Tang?
We chose Tang. I decided to go with somebody new because knowing them, I didn't find the right person. We chose her from over 10,000 actresses. She fits. I believe the story happened to somebody like her. Her disposition is that of my parents' generation, and she gave the best reading. A lot of potential. Still, there's a month of training. She, to me, is like a student. I just keep in the old-fashioned way, Chinese way, just keep squeezing discipline, a lot of training, including the 5 months of shooting. Every day is training day. And Tony was very helpful. And for Tony, he's so good already. It's very hard to get something new that you have not seen, to rip him apart. So that was the biggest job. And he's so generous in that way. He's totally opened up. He played a part he never played before, and did those sex scenes that we try out the ultimate performance and all that. So we work like a team. Directing them are very different tasks. But at the end, we all believe in the story.
A lot has been made about the sexuality, and you were given the NC-17 rating here in the United States. Having just seen the film, the sexuality is integral to the story, and it is very interesting, but was there ever any point where you decided, well, you know what, maybe we could trim this just to get the R rating, or were you just purely going to say, this is the film, this is how I want to release it?
No, there's before I did the first cut, James Shemmers, the head, my creative partner and the head of Focus, explained to me what NC-17 is about after seeing the dailies. And everybody in the movie, including myself and James, we think it's a privilege to make this movie. So it's very important to us. We do the way we want it. So after the first cut, James never mentioned again. We know the consequences. This is the movie we want to make. No, NC-17, we have no problem with the rating, but the terrible things that people, it's very limited screening. I hope that can be changed. I hope people think NC-17 is not just pornography. It should be a respectable rating.
You've won Venice for the second time. You've won a couple Oscars, widely regarded as one of the greatest filmmakers of our day. I've always wanted to ask you, where do you view yourself getting awards? I mean, are you happy to get awards? Are you happy for the accolades, or is it just another part of the process of making these films?
Well, it's part of the release pattern, almost. I personally never enjoyed competition. I remember winning the the Golden Line for Brokeback Mountain. That was the only time I ever remember I won an award. That was not only happy, but kind of at ease. Um, Winning an award can have a lot of pressure. People can argue about the fact that you win an award, and it's a lot of pressure. But it's good for the release, and it's tremendous encouragement for everybody working on the movie. And for that, I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. I think they all deserve it. I don't really think much beyond that. In the future, I have to think about not going to competition.